as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and our home team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Buying time to his left. And his first look is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Raiders have got him. T.J. Watt from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run. And boy,
that's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down deep in their territory. They give him a gain of 38.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now Gordon on 1st down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now Carr. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A toss play, Gordon. And some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he's got it. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's the punter, Shum, to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And taken right on the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Throwing on first down is Carr. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And some room to roam now. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And look out, I think he's going to go. The 20, 10, touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And this one through the uprights and good. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play.
And there he goes again. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Well, what a game for him. He hits for the return cycle, so to speak. He had the kick return. Now the harder part just got the punt return for a touchdown.
And I would imagine that the special teams coach, as the ball left the punter's foot, he was thinking, should have kicked away from it.
Yeah.
Should have kicked away from it. He's in a groove, and sometimes you hit those grooves or those zones in a game, and he's in one now. He's in perfect sync with his teammates blocking, and he knows how to find the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. To throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Nifty move. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down right at the line of scrimmage.
6-18.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Carr now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Past the and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempted from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's got room. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for the touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set to go now is the punter, Jake Shum, will do the honors. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to the booth right after this. The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And he's got it up and through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Shotgun now for Carr. His throw incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now out come the Giants. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So out come the Raiders. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. But
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow...
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's the punter Shum to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. A little 360. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going up. And the Raiders have got him.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Set to go now as the punter Jake Shum will do the honors. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Caught by Cobb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run again with Bernard. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That part, I guess, sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's the punter Shum to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up.